Time for business news now, and Will Hildebrandt joins us on set. And Will, there's drama over in Cape Canaveral in Florida after that rocket exploded during a pre-launch test.
Yeah, that's right. This is SpaceX, a major setback for the aerospace company and its founder, Elon Musk. The payload included a communication satellite for Facebook. Now, founder Elon Musk has aimed to transform space travel to make it frequent and make it cheap. Now, this is SpaceX's Falcon 9. It was a pilotless rocket that took off, and its explosion on the launch pad may call into question the company's long-term aims. Later this month, Musk was due to unveil his plans to put a colony on the planet Mars. Catherine Viette takes a closer look.
A fireball on the launch pad and a $200 million communications satellite to be used by Facebook destroyed. This is SpaceX's second failed launch in 15 months. The explosion deals a blow to the company's plans of transforming the business of space. Founded in 2002 by billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, the goal has always been to make spaceflight routine and affordable. The company has gone on to ink a $1.6 billion contract with NASA to carry supplies to the International Space Station, among other projects. But SpaceX isn't the only company that provides rocket launch services. What sets SpaceX apart are its prices. It charges considerably less than its competitors. On average, SpaceX charges around $100 million per satellite launch, compared to United Launch Alliance, which charges about $164 million. However, ULA, a joint venture of Boeing and Lockheed Martin, has not suffered a complete mission failure in more than 100 launches since its setup in 2006. And ULA has been arguing that its high reliability justifies its higher cost. SpaceX is scheduled to carry out 8 more launches through the end of the year. Those flights are likely to be delayed or placed on hold as the company investigates what went wrong in Florida on Thursday.
France 24's Catherine Viette reporting there. Okay, well, how are the markets looking this hour?
European stocks are still opening up at the top of the hour and opening up higher. Traders looking ahead to the U.S. job market report that'll be out a little bit later in the day. But the FTSE, the CAC 40, and Frankfurt DAX all opening up between 1/3 and 0.5% up. Asian markets earlier mixed. Trading there affected also by this U.S. jobs report. The Nikkei, though, just closing slightly in the red, with the other 3 major Asian indices finishing in the green.
Well, next, the auto market has played a central role in the recovery of the U.S. economy. But, Will, there's been some discouraging news on the industry today.
Yeah, a bit of a downturn. 1.5 million vehicles were sold in August, and that marks a 4% drop from the same period last year. Now, 2015 was a record year for auto sales, but there was hope the boom would continue. Still, after 6 straight years of growth, the industry has been bracing for a plateau, as it was only a matter of time before consumer demand waned. So, as sales plateaued, they remain near historic highs. That's thanks to low gas prices, low interest rates, and strong consumer confidence. Here's a breakdown of the figures for the major car dealers. Fiat Chrysler in the green with a 3% rise, but there you can see the major American car makers. Ford, General Motors in the red. Nissan, 25% fewer sales for the month of August. Let's take a look now at some of the day's other top business headlines. And Samsung has delayed shipments of its Galaxy Note 7 mobile phone for quality inspections. The source told Reuters the tech giant is also considering a recall of its flagship device. There have been reports in South Korea and the U.S. of the mobile phone exploding before or after charging. America's largest employer, Walmart, plans to lay off 7,000 people in the U.S. Positions affected will be in the back office and accounting. The move comes after the U.S. retailer tested a new accounting system in 500 stores this summer. The changes will be rolled out over the rest of this year and into 2017. Campbell's Soup has reported lower profits because of higher carrot prices. Overall, the soup giant's earnings were down 2%, but fell more than 60% in its organic division, Campbell Fresh. The company said higher carrot prices and the decision to harvest its carrot crop early led to a smaller crop that disappointed customers.
Okay, Will, and a new report says that arcane rules do play a part if you're looking for a job in one of Britain's banks.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if this is much of a surprise, though, is it? We're talking about things like how to tie your tie. This was published by the Social Mobility Commission, which was set up by the British government in 2010. The report said that, quote, for men, the wearing of brown shoes with a business suit is generally considered unacceptable. But the report noted exceptions on brown shoes could be made for some bankers if they are sufficiently senior or if they come from continental Europe. I don't know what to make of that.
Do you wear brown shoes, Will? I don't.
I like brown shoes, the odd occasion.
Not a fan. Okay. Thanks very much, Will, for that spin through the business news.